I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it make me obese. I've been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when today we got them.
Olaf.
Hey.
Olaf, what's happening?
What's happening there?
You look Thanksgiving festive.
Because it's
Look at
festive
you.
season. It's the
cold
most
outside.
wonderful time. I love the holiday season, bro. It is not bah humbug. I am very anti-Scrooge during the holidays. As a matter of fact, the one thing I'm looking forward to is that bird that my wife has been marinating and I've been salivating over. I've been peeking under the aluminum foil. I've just been doing all the wrong stuff. So I'm excited, man. It's the holiday season. I like to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, believe it or not. Yeah. I like putting up the tree, the eggnog portion of it, the family. I guess holiday season is like that one time a year where I have an excuse to be just gluttonous and just lazy and jovial and jolly and just really happy. And I love this time of year, man. It is not a bad time of year for me. Plus, everybody's like going on vacation, and so I get to work like freely. Everybody's out of my way, so I get to move
Everybody's
around.
out the way.
You know what I mean? So,
I like that.
Yeah, it's my favorite time of the year, man. What about you guys? You guys like Thanksgiving?
I do. I like the holidays. First of all, it's the only time I can really take vacation. So I go away every year at Thanksgiving. I go away every year at Christmas. It's just the only time that I can really get time off and not negatively impact my clients. And then I operate in gratitude anyway, but this time of the year just makes me like extra grateful for stuff.
Somebody just did a study on gratitude
and happiness.
People that show more gratitude are less stressed in life and in the workplace.
There's a class at Yale on happiness, and it's like the most famous class for happiness that exists at any of the colleges. And what they've learned is it's based in gratitude and giving back.
Yeah.
That's what
paying
creates
it forward,
the most
man.
happiness.
It's amazing. It's kind of why I like Thanksgiving, bro. It's a reason to really like invite people over, your cousins, your uncles, your nephews, and then one of the things I love to do, I love to sell, baby. I look for a good deal. I love a good deal. There are like throngs of people waiting in line for Black Friday sales.
Throng.
Yes, big, large crowds.
Yes.
So if you got merchandise, hoodies, beanies, towels, hand warmers, little small gestures like that, man, if you're out there working a community, grab you 100 hand warmers and pull up to the people in line for trying to get them Black Friday sales, man, and drop some hand warmers off for them. Drop some bottles of water. They'll appreciate it, man. Some bottles of water off. Listen, man, a small gesture goes a long way during this time of year, especially during this time of year.
Agreed.
As a man with multiple kids
and multiple Christmas trees,
we have 4
trees in the house.
Holy cow!
It's like a Christmas forest. It's like the Winter Wonderland.
Wow.
I don't want to talk about it.
Ferrari's Wonderland.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, this time of the year, my wife goes on 10. Like we have Halloween decorations, then we have fall decorations, Halloween decorations, Thanksgiving decorations, and Christmas decorations.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, this is the holiday season.
What do you have in
bro?
the spring? Do you have like any decorations? The house
She
is
does.
bare.
Don't. I hope she doesn't watch this episode. No decorations in the spring.
Interesting.
But I'm cool. It's always good to see friends and family. You messed my head up, Kingpin. I'd say about 50 episodes ago when you said how far in advance stores promote the next thing, and I just remember October 1st they're promoting Halloween.
Oh yeah.
And now you can already kind of start seeing them start putting some Christmas stuff up.
Yeah, the Christmas stuff been up. Christmas trees up already.
Yeah,
Like,
Cracker
you
Barrel.
can-
Oh my
it's
God!
literally
September.
Up, and they're preparing
Listen,
for it to drop.
it blew my mind when I seen that Eventbrite, shout out to Eventbrite, the creators email. If you guys aren't signed up for it, send us a DM and I'll send you the link so you can sign up for it. But Eventbrite sent us the creators email.
Yes.
And their timetable says 8 months.
Wow.
They provide an 8-month planning schedule for your event. Because, you can't have a first annual until you've had your second one.
Right.
Correct.
Because it's your inaugural.
Exactly.
Right, it's your inaugural. So and once the inaugural one is over, preparation and planning for the next one should come into play. So you may take your 10 or 15 days off to enjoy, regroup, gather all your footage, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, see where you are, and then start building your plan. But make no mistake about it. The day after your event, you're 364 days away from the next event.
And
So it's time to prepare.
I would say this time of the year, you kind of already had your plan. You should have already had your plan set for top of the year, but you should be fine tuning it. Like I take this time that I don't have a lot of clients and stuff like that needing a lot of things because everyone is with their family and festive and stuff like that. I take my time to fine tooth any type of errors I have in my game.
Yeah.
You know, study, work on stuff that I can work on myself during this time. So I'm fresh and I'm good.
Yep.
Top of the year and we rolling.
A lot of people don't have the resources this time of the year to do anything in the music business, especially most of our coders that are watching and doing this themselves. They don't have, it's Christmas presents for the kids or studio session. It's Christmas presents for mom and dad, or I pay my distro kid yearly because I wanted to drop last year on Christmas and I didn't realize that this year on Christmas they were going to charge me another $50 or whatever it is. So a lot of times independent artists are operating on the fly. And I think that once you've operated enough on the fly, you're going to get so mad at some point that you're just going to either want to quit, at which point I encourage you, quit, leave, get out of here. You should have never did it right from the beginning. You never wanted to do it right. Beat it, bozo. Or it's going to make you mad and you're going to want to double down and dig in and figure out how this works. And you're going to start writing your Christmas list the day after Christmas for next year.
Thank you. I have 4 daughters. 3 birthdays are in June. I know that it's going to be festive in June. I know in January, hey man, put a little bit of money to the side. Just keep putting
it's like Christmas again in June for you.
I know I got 3 birthdays, 3 birthday presents, 3 somethings going on.
3 summers.
3, you know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure I prepare for that.
Absolutely. You got to allocate.
Artists, if you're hearing the sound of this, if you know you possibly may be tight around the end of the year and you know all these subscription things you have to pay for, you need to start preparing for that.
All of that stuff matters.
In June.
Yeah.
Start putting money to the side.
Give a good 6-month lead up.
Cost of doing business. A lot of you guys don't know what it costs for you to run business because you've never been handling business.
And when you have to run your own business, which is you're your own entity, you don't realize how much money you have to spend.
Right.
UBO.
Until you have to spend it.
Are you familiar with that term, the UBO?
No.
The UBO is now what you're required. This just blew my mind the other day. Now they want to know who the UBO is. The ultimate beneficiary owner. I don't care what the name on the LLC is. I want to know who makes them. Who's going to make the money from your shop?
It's because they changed the law. Congress changed the law. So when you make $600 or more, you have to pay tax now online. That's why they're asking who the UBO is.
Now that information has to be required before you can get these shops checked in. So
you have to show your driver's license now.
Yes.
Like for Shopify,
everything.
for Facebook, for everything.
And
I had to send
or
all my
passport.
corporate.
Hear me out. Everybody watching this, you guys right now,
now.
As soon as this episode is over, go online and I want you to get your Black Friday delivery dates together. What's going to be the cutoff? What are you going to charge people to get these Black Friday sales? And then I want you to go in and I want you to do Small Business Saturday. I want you to get your pricing together for that. And then I want you to get your Cyber Monday pricing together. And then I want you to get your Christmas. When is the last day that people can order from your shop to have the merchandise delivered for Christmas?
Yeah.
If you haven't started to figure that out, you've got homework. These are the things that we need to start figuring out so that every holiday we can get better. Because guess what? Valentine's Day is upon us. There are birthdays 365 days of the year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter happens in spring. There are bar mitzvahs, religious holidays, Kwanzaa, cultural holidays, all kinds of different opportunities and reasons. 420, July 4th, the Independence, every reason, President's Day, Columbus Day, Groundhog Day. I forget the name of the website. I want to say it's today.com or todayusa.com. I remember it, I'm going to put it in the chica, but it tells you every single holiday that's being recognized, right? Some are commercial holidays, some are government holidays, some are religious holidays, but it gives you all of those. That gives you an idea to create content. That gives you, and if you're creating content, now you have an idea to create merch. Yeah. And if you're creating content and merch and you're running advertisements on the content and you're wearing the merch, then you're going to sell more merch. And then it starts to become moving pieces. And now when you look at it, you're knee deep involved in a full-fledged operation because you actually took the time to notice and to say, well, if I'm going to film a video on the 21st, then I need to have my t-shirts that I'm going to wear in my music video by the 15th. Why? Because I'm going to run video. I'm going to run advertisements on my video. So that's a 3-minute commercial that I'm going to pay to have commercials run on. So I want people to see that. So, getting...
Sounds too much like right.
This is the time of the year where you sound too much like wrong, willing to not wanting to do it. This is where you get right. This is where you take advantage because guess what? The same way your fans can come to your shop, Barari, and get a discount on the merchandise, Printful and Printify and the drop shippers, they're offering discounts too. because they want you to bulk order. They want you to do those things. So you know what? Go in there, stay on top of it, find the products that are on sale, take the markup on there, do the math. Give somebody 40% off. Tell me, Kingpin, how do I make money if I give them 40% off? Ask me. Kingpin, how do I make money if I give them 40% off? Well, they got to buy 2 products. They got to buy 2 products. They got to buy 2 products, and then we'll give them 40% off. I'm still making 10% profit. I'm not losing on this here, man. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. There's a way to play the numbers, man. But you guys got to give the customers something that they want, and you have to be in tune with what you're doing. Learn the price structure. Learn how often you can have sales. Learn when the cutoff is. Learn delivery times. Learn color patterns. Some of these platforms make it really easy for you to design your own stuff. If you can't design your own stuff, invest in the platforms like Envato Elements. Invest in platforms like Placeit.net. These are all websites where you can go and download designs or upload designs into these t-shirts to see what they look like. And now I'm going to take them, before I put them for sale, I might put 2 t-shirts side by side. Which ones do you like? Which one would you want by Black Friday? There's 1,000 different ways to do it, but all of them require you to roll up your sleeves. You ever seen somebody running for president? Whenever they campaign, you always see them what? Their tie is loose and their sleeves are rolled up. And they're out there with people and they're because they're not telling nobody what to do. Yeah. That's a boss. You're not a boss. I want a leader. Yeah. The person I'm voting for has to be a leader. Who amongst you is a leader? And that's what I'm telling you. It's okay to show up in your Balenciagas and in your Kenzo sweaters and in your Versace and your Dior. It's okay, but roll them sleeves up, bro. Get it dirty. Go send it to the cleaners. If you ain't got the money to send it to the cleaners, stop wearing it out to work.
Stop buying this shit.
Yeah. Stop wearing it out to work, man. You look funny.
For the artists who aren't comfortable doing this, should they hire someone to do it for them?
Doing what?
Merch.
There's 1,000 different outlets and platforms. And of course, if you're not comfortable doing something, find somebody on your team or find you a team member or find you somebody that you can build with that is excited about that. Here is where this community comes back in place, Rari. Do I want a community of nothing but kingpins? No. I want a community of people that don't do what Kingpin does so our community can flourish. Correct. I want engineers, I want plumbers, I want roofers, I want teachers, I want lawyers, I want doctors. I don't just want all rappers. That's not going to help my community. Yeah, we can spit a fire verse, but how are we going to feed ourselves? Are we going to have running water? Is this thing are we going to die from dysentery? Like, what's going to go on around here? Like, all of these things happen. And so within that realm comes, should you hire a professional? Rari, if you don't know how much it costs, it might as well be $100 million. Well, who are you going to pay to do what? Agreed. Something you haven't known to do yourself? Have you tried to sign up for the website? Guess what? You're going to pay somebody to do it, and then they're going to own the code. And then they're not going to want to give you the password. And then they're not going to want to give you these things. And then guess what? Then when you go in there and look, you're going to see that they set up their phone number for 2-factor authentication and then their email for the backup. And then they list themselves as having, because that's what they're in the business to do. They're in the business to keep creating businesses. So unless you don't want to do all of that, bro, and give all of that stuff up, I suggest you get you a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, whichever one of the two, whichever caffeinated beverage you like. Crack your knuckles, open up your computer, dust off your laptop, blow the smoke off your phone, and focus. Unplug the internet, unplug social media, unplug YouTube, unplug TV, unplug the studio. Nothing needs to matter right now. Why keep putting out music if you're not going to figure out ways to make money off of your music? Facts. Why keep going to the studio and recording and nobody's figured out how does the money made? You guys know how to go get money.
I think that's usually always the problem. Everyone does everything besides figure out how is the money made.
Everybody knows how to
and
go
where
get
does it
money.
Come from?
Ferrari.
How does it get there?
You know who the people are at the mercy of that know how to get money? They're at the mercy of the people that know how to make money.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't know how to make it, you're going to be trying to get it for the rest of your life.
That's real.
Cheat code.
Cheat code.
You bitch.
Happy Thanksgiving.